Hi Sagittarius, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your March 2022 love reading. I have already pulled your tarot. I'm looking at lots of different areas of the reading for you. I have your present position. I have the strength, the challenge, 2 layers of the outcome. Now, as I was pulling your cards, I was asking the spirit world, how do they feel about you? Or is it the other way around, kind of where you are in your love life situation? However, it came through very strongly that I have 2 sides of the story, and I have a person here, your person. So as the reading goes back and forth, bear with me as I switch in and out of the energy and bring the information forward. Now, to validate this is your reading, the present position's got to make sense to you. If the present position doesn't make sense to you, you could be watching this reading too early and things may not have played themselves out yet in that direction. So if you do not resonate with this present position right here, put the video in a playlist, come back to it at the end of March or even at the beginning of April. And then if the present position doesn't make sense to you, then it's definitely not your reading. Now, very interesting energy that I have for you here. I have the Knight of Wands, which actually came out in the reverse. I have the 6 of Wands that came out in the upright position, the Chariot card that came out in the upright position, and the King of Swords that came out in the upright position. Spirit, can you tell me what's going on here in the present position with Sagittarius? Why is the Knight of Wands in the reverse? Why is the 6 of Wands? Sorry, that isn't the 6 of Wands, that's a 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands here in the upright position. What is the Chariot doing here? And what is the King of Swords doing here in the upright position? Spirit makes me feel that you are in deep contemplation, Sagittarius. You are thinking about your person a lot, and to point of distraction. You are, it feels like when you are normally where you're focused and you can kind of focus on what you're doing and not really, I feel like you can compartmentalize and when it comes to your love life, for many of you, it feels as if here that you can just kind of put it on the back burner and not have it, and just kind of think about things on your downtime. However, what's coming forward is that when you're at work, when you should be focusing, or normally where you are, where it's easy for you to focus and leave behind distractions, this person's on your mind. Conversely, I feel like your person is also distracted by you. I feel like they're thinking about you also, when normally they are able to focus, like at work, whatever you guys do for a living or whatever is in your business or whatever you do for money. It feels like both of you get consumed with that kind of work, and so you're able to kind of take a break from thinking about each other. But I feel the same thing for both of you. You're both mirroring each other. You're both extremely strong individuals. And I feel here, Sagittarius, that your person brings out another side of you. They're beginning to bring out the softer side of you. They're beginning to see the real you. I feel as if here that and that's because of you. You don't let anybody see you unless you want to, like that deeper, more vulnerable side of you. So that's showing up in your energy here. I also feel for your person that there is an intense amount of love for you. I feel the more they see you, the more they have clarity of what they feel for you and why they feel it. I feel here that for your person is a good communicator. And I feel here in your energy as if you want to communicate with them and you haven't said how you're feeling. You both are thinking about the same thing, which is, so hang on, Spirit wants me to go back. Spirit, do you want to go bring that information forward? Why is the Knight of Wands in the reverse? Is there a specific reason that it's in? Yes, Spirit says that neither one of you are moving forward in this situation. Neither one of you are making moves towards each other, and that's why it's in the reverse. Both of you are heavily in contemplation about the other, and you're both thinking about the same thing. You're thinking about building a life together. You're thinking about a future with each other, because here we have the four of Wands in and it's coming out in your energy. It's coming out in their energy. This is a very, very interesting energy here, where you're both looking at the same thing, both thinking about a future. There's a lot of harmony in your energy with this person, Sagittarius. There's a lot of you guys are much more alike than I think both of you realize. A lot there is now, I say that because obviously there's a deep contrast between the two of you. Now obviously everybody is different, and I mean, unless you're born with your twin in the world, every single human being is unique. But I feel like for you, Sagittarius, this person, very, very different than who you are. And I think normally, like, things in common may be a big deal for you. And I don't feel like you guys have things in common that are very overt, meaning that the things that you engage in your social time, things that that you know, interests, that kind of thing. I feel like you guys are chalk and cheese from a kind of like, on paper, that's what we say in England, Sagittarius, on paper, you two don't fit, right? Because your interests are different, your likes and dislikes are different, you come from two different backgrounds, there is, you know, you're polar opposites in regards to many things. And so on paper, you two don't look like you fit. And what's interesting is that when I look at the Four of Wands here, on a deeper level, when it comes to disposition, because this energy right here for both of you, it is the same energy. And I don't think I've done a reading like that where the energy is so united. So I can tell that there is very underlying components of both of your personalities or wants, needs in a relationship that are completely in unison. And it shows it here in the Four of Wands. It shows here that you so Spirit has just taken me, whoa, Spirit just took me way into the future here. So Spirit shows me here that if you both got into a relationship, what seems like barriers right now, meaning likes and dislikes and kind of the superficial things that you can see in each other, it doesn't look like it would work. But Spirit just kind of leapfrogged me here right into the future, like 10 years into the future with the both of you. And it shows here so much harmony. You both behave in the same way. You both complement each other. So there is a lot of working together. Their strength is your weakness. Their weakness is your strength. And so I feel like together there is a lot of harmony. I feel like the both of you work together. So Spirit again still has me way into the future here. And I guess what Spirit is telling me, Spirit, do you want to clarify that? Why did you take me 10 years into the future? By the way, Sagittarius, they don't do this in a YouTube reading. They do not take me far into the future like this. So it's a bit unusual. I need to kind of get my bearings. They do in an individual reading, but not in a YouTube reading. Spirit, why have you brought 10 years? Okay, so Spirit is making me feel like neither one of you can see, you know, and this is part of the conflict. Both of you can't see a future with each other. There is a lot of, and Spirit just brought me heavily into the reading here. There's a part that I'm about to go into in the strength position. But Spirit makes me feel here that right now, there's so much that seems like it wouldn't work. There's so much about each other's character that it seems like it wouldn't work. And so for both of you, you can see a short-term relationship, but both of you are thinking about the other one in a long-term kind of scenario. And Spirit makes me feel here that neither one of you can really see beyond 2 to 5 years with each other. And so Spirit has just propelled me 10 years into the future to show me how harmonious this relationship is and how you build together and how you create together. And so what Spirit is telling me is that it will work. And that's just in the present position. We haven't even gotten to the bloody outcome yet, but here we are in the present position, and Spirit is making me see here that both of you need to, I don't know if there's cross watchers here, but it does feel like, I mean, Spirit does not show me anything negative in the future for the both of you. A lot of passion in the relationship, a lot of freedom in the relationship, a lot of independence. Neither one of you lose your identity, but as you come together, you become so united and so just really, really working together as a team and bringing a lot of joy into each other's lives. Something that you can't see right now because it hasn't happened yet. In the present position, Spirit, why is the Chariot card here? Can you tell me more about the Chariot in the upright position? Why is it here for Sagittarius, and why is it relevant? Okay, so Spirit makes me feel here that, you know, I feel like Sagittarius, you know that if you made a decision with this person to say, you know what, let's go ahead and give this a shot, or they said that to you and there was a conversation about this, it would take on a speed of its own. I feel like it's a slippery slope. I feel like one of the reasons why the brakes are being pumped either by you or by them is because this thing's ready to take off. And I feel like, at least in your energy, I'm not really sure about theirs, but here in your energy, you do know that it's going to go real quickly once you say yes. And so you've got to be sure. It's interesting that the Chariot card then is not in the reverse position because it shows you pumping the brakes. But Spirit, so why is it in the upright position? Because a part of you, Spirit says, is ready. A part of you really is ready. You've been waiting for your person for so long. You've been waiting for this opportunity for so long to kind of be with somebody that you can see a long-term future with, and it's actually solid, stable, fun, trustworthy. It's got all the components that, you know, where you guys accept each other and you build each other up, and there's a lot of love and comfort. And so you've been looking for the right person, and so you're more than ready. I say that with hesitation because then the King of Swords comes out. Spirit, why is the King of Swords here for Sagittarius? Who does it belong to? Their person, or I don't even need to finish that sentence. It belongs to their person. So Sagittarius, the King of Swords, is your person is extremely authentic. They call a spade a spade. They have, what you see is what you get. There is no, you don't have to worry that being in a relationship with them 6 months later, you know, like, I mean, committing to them on a deeper level. You don't have to worry about 6 months later, you're going to see another side of them. And I feel this for you too. Spirit just showed it to me. Again, there's so much mirroring for both of you. So I feel like with them, what they see is what they get too. I feel like who you are and who you've been with them is no different than the way you're going to be with them 6 months from now. Spirit just told me, but that is an issue for your person. Because I feel like, go ahead, Spirit, tell me more. Okay, they just brought in the romance angel card, unrequited love. So Spirit makes me feel here that your person is feeling as if that this is unrequited love, that they have love for you, but because you have not expressed, you know, because it shows it here, that you have not expressed your emotions to them about how you truly feel about them. And I don't mean on a like a lusting level, lusty, you know, sexual attraction level. I feel like on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a mental level, you have not reinforced or told them in a way that they can really receive it, that you're into them. And so they don't really feel, they feel like it's one-sided. And that's in the present energy. I wonder why that card was here. So that's how they're feeling. That's how they're feeling. All right. Let's move on and see what else is going on here. Spirit, can you bring through the strength energy and let me know what's going on? We have the Knight of Coins in the upright position, and we have the Knight of Coins, and here we have the Nine of Wands in the upright position. Tell me more, Spirit, about these two cards, and why is it in Sagittarius' strength energy? Sagittarius, you have gone through a lot, and Spirit makes me feel here that there are some battle wounds. Sorry about the accent. There are some battle wounds here, and there is some scars on your heart, and there is a little bit of this kind of mindset of, I'm going to take my time and really get to know this person, because I cannot afford another broken heart. If I had taken the time to get to know these other people, but you know, Spirit makes me feel here that that is not true. You're seeing this person and almost judging them from the same perspective. Like you're using past history to make a decision about them, and so you're slowing everything down because of the scars on your heart from other disappointments and past relationships, and even decisions that you've made that have not been the best. And so Spirit makes me feel here the reason why this is a strength is because you are slowing yourself down, but you're doing it with the premise that you want to win, and that you want to not make decisions out of haste, that you don't want to make decisions impulsively. You don't want them to make a decision about you impulsively too. Bloody hell, that's new. Tell me more, Spirit, about that. Spirit makes me feel here that for some of you, you kind of feel like if somebody had gotten to know you more, and really just understood who you were, then they could just take you as you are. But I feel like people have expectations of you that are not really who you are. Spirit is bringing back unrequited love. So it makes me feel, Spirit makes me feel here that you're not expressive of your love. You hold back a lot. And because of that, your person starts to demand a lot from you, demand a lot of reassurance. And this is past people. This is not, or even current. The person doesn't know how you feel. And so you may have had moments with them where they're trying to fish or understand, or how do you really feel? What's really going on over here? Because in the strength energy, here is your passion, the Nine of Wands. You're very, very, very passionate. And as much as you're not saying anything to them, they can feel your passion for them. And there is communication on the smallest level of how you feel. Spirit, do you want to tell me why this is a strength? Because for Sagittarius's person, it seems like it's a bit of a challenge. So why is it a strength? It's a strength because when you slow everything down, it gives your person a chance to make their decision from a vantage point of experience with you. So in a way, you're slowing that person down as well. And so when you both do finally come together, that it is a choice that is made on solid ground. In the challenge position, Spirit wants me to bring forward finances and career first. And express your love. So your person is, both of you, it feels like, are kind of focused on finances and career, doing that independently and not relying on each other were you to come together. So even if you're like thinking about building a life with this person, it does feel like you're doing things very, very independently, as if you were not going to have a life with this person, and vice versa. Why is it a challenge? Distraction. Both of you are submerging yourselves in your careers and finances. You're shifting your focus, and you're moving your focus away from each other, because the desire here is the desire to express your love. I mean, your person really desires you, Sagittarius, and the challenge is for them not to express any further how they feel about you, because it feels like your energy, it feels like you have not come forward to express what you're feeling for them. Now, Spirit makes me feel that tables could be turned here, but for the most part, I do feel like it's you that hasn't expressed to them. But this is mutual energy. There is a mutual layer of desire to want to be together and express a lot of physical passion. Oh, here we go. So there's a lot of dreaming about each other. There's a lot of fantasizing about each other when you're thinking about each other. When you're around each other, it's electric. I mean, it feels as if, if there was, let's say either one of you were dating someone else and that person saw you together, it feels like they would feel like, hey, what the hell are you doing with me? Look at the way you're looking at this person over here. Both of you cannot hide it. You can't hide. Everyone else can see it, but the both of you. There is an intense amount of passion between the two of you. So that was supposed to be like a layer of your outcome. Looks like it's a layer of your challenge. Spirit, is this still the challenge right here? Or is this part of the outcome? Spirit says it's part of the outcome. So what we have here is the Page of Coins in the upright, and we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. Now, for those of you that are wondering why the cards are in the upright when I'm saying they're in the reverse, I put it in the holder in a certain way so I know that it came out in the reverse. But so you can follow along with the reading, I put it in the upright so you can see it. Having said that, I need to turn it away from the camera so I can bloody read it. What's the challenge here, Spirit? Or what's the outcome? Just go ahead and blend the two, whatever you need to do. Tell me more. It feels here that both of you are in a place of moving forward with each other. I feel like both of you don't know how to be, you know, it's almost like there's an awkwardness about the both of you. There's the passion is there, the physical chemistry is there, you know, what you feel for each other is there, but there is an awkwardness about the both of you where you're just both holding back so much that you know, there's a trepidation in the energy. There's this kind of like, when you're around each other, both of you are very mindful not to say things. When you're in each other's company, it feels like you don't say things to each other to express yourselves. So you could be doing it through text, you could be doing it through body language, you could be doing it when you're together, like if you're, you know, intimately active together, like it's coming out in all other ways but through your words to each other. Like you verbally, neither one of you verbally said it out loud to each other, but you both want this. I can see it, I can feel it, and there's an offering. I mean, both of you are so gentle with each other. Like there's like neither one of you, you know what's so sweet about your energy and their energy, Sagittarius, neither one of you want to hurt each other. Neither one of you want to bring any harm into the other one's life. Both of you bring out the kind of childlike energy in each other. I feel that if you were to get together as a couple, and be together, I would say like within a year to 3 years, this relationship would become so much fun, because you two both do bring out, because you accept each other for who the other one is and you don't expect the other one to change. What it feels like is that you both bring out a very childlike innocence, playful energy about both of you. And it feels like later on, again, this is, a spirit is like propelling me into the future here. They never do this. So this reading is really specific. If this is your reading, please, you have to resonate with the present energy. Okay, don't run away with this reading and take pieces that fit and pieces that don't. That is not how my readings go. I've been doing this for 40 years. So I know my readings, and it's really important, especially on a YouTube reading, that, you know, because I know that you're not supposed to, but I know people do. They make decisions based upon the readings that I give. But please don't do that. If you're going to take this reading, you got to take it from the present position all the way through. Try not to, you know, I know other readers say take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't do that with my readings, because you'll end up in a mess. Anything else here, Spirit, with the Page of Coins? I feel like you're going to be each other's best friend, Sagittarius. You're going to be each other's best friend. Huh. Oh my lordy. And here we have the outcome. We have the Tower in the reverse. We have the Sun in the reverse position. We have the Fool card in the upright position, and we have the Two of Cups in the upright position. I don't feel this is going to happen yet for some of you, because Spirit kept showing me, you know, years into the future. It feels here something has to come to an end. Spirit, can you bring it forward? Bring forward why the Tower is in reverse, the Sun is in reverse, the Fool's in the upright, and the Two of Cups is in the outcome in the upright position. Bring it forward, bring it clear. What's going on here? There's someone else in the picture here, Sagittarius. I feel like for both of you, there may be another person in the picture, meaning that while you're sitting here waiting for each other, you've both moved on. Well, there's a bloody twist to the turn, isn't there? Yeah, I mean, Spirit makes me feel here that good God, I was hoping for this reading to become a little bit more clearer, and it's just gotten complex. Spirit makes me feel here that with your person feeling like there is unrequited love, that your person has moved on or is exploring other options. Spirit makes me feel here there's people in your energy as well, Sagittarius, who want to be with you as well. Now, one or both of you may have to kind of run that scenario through, but Spirit makes me feel here that so the Tower is in the reverse, right? And so what it's showing is that this is the month of March. So if either one of you are in a relationship that is not about this person I'm talking about, and it's about somebody on your mind, but you're, let's say, casually dating. Let's say the other person is casually dating as well, or they're with somebody. Those things have to end. They have to come crashing down. But what's going to happen here is neither one of you are fully fulfilled in your other dating experiences. It shows it right here in the Sun in the reverse. You know, and Spirit is bringing back at that on paper. So on paper, the people that you're with check boxes. They may have the same interests. They may have the same, you know, outwardly, you know, that you like to do the same things. You're engaging in the same things. And so on one level, you know, you're meeting each other's needs. But do you, you know, I feel like for both sets of people, you and your person, if you're with these other people, I don't feel the passion. I feel like, you know, like, let's say if you're dating other people, I feel like they have passion for you. I feel like your person who, if they're dating people, they have passion for them. And on both sides, these people are trying to impress your person and they're trying to impress you. But only you two are impressed by the other, right? Only your person impresses you and only you impress your person. And I mean on a very deep level, like that there is just something going on here that's very, very deep and strong. But some things need to play themselves out clearly, because this is in the future. I don't see you getting together in the month of March. If you do, I'll be surprised. And you could put it in the comments, because with the Tower in reverse and the Sun in reverse, I feel like here in the Fool card, I feel like both of you are, you know, you're not inauthentic people and you're trying to live right. And so I feel like if your person has decided, because they don't feel any love from you, they feel like there's unrequited love there, and they're going to date other people, I feel like they're going to be loyal to that situation. And the same thing with you. There's no cheating going on, and there's no kind of compromise going on if you're dating other people. I don't feel like you're selling a 6 for a 9 and saying, you know, leading the other person on. And I don't feel like this person is leading whoever they're dating on, but they're going to give them a chance. So they're going to be loyal to the situation, and they're going to let their guard down, hoping that, you know, and for your person, right? Because I don't think your person realizes how deep these feelings are. I don't think because we got unrequited love and we've got express your love. So in the romance angels over here, so what it's showing is that your person just doesn't understand or realize how you feel about them. Here in the Two of Cups and the outcome, Spirit, do you want to bring that forward? Spirit says eventually you two will be together. When? I couldn't tell you, because Spirit was showing me years into the future. So this may have to play itself out for some time where you two are not together and things are going extremely strong and you're observing each other. Well, you're definitely observing them. They're thinking about you. You're thinking about them. Spirit makes me feel here there's friendship that's growing into a really strong bond. Spirit makes me feel here, because the both of you are nurturing the relationship, not as a love relationship, but as a separate type of relationship and just kind of keeping away from each other. It's taking root. This relationship, the bond between the two of you is taking root. Even though you may be exploring other avenues and they may be exploring other avenues with other people, eventually you two are going to find your way back to each other. That's really interesting, Sagittarius. If you have questions, please write it in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I don't know if I just said subscribe, but please subscribe. I hope that was helpful. I will speak to you soon, Sagittarius.